Hi Stampers, it's Gigi with StampFUNatics, and today I have our July paper pumpkin, and this is the cards that it makes. Aren't they adorable? They've got all kinds of wood embellishments and cute little tulip stamps and great paper here on the envelopes that you could use as a background paper or as an envelope. Sometimes I cut those up, but today I'm not going to be making a card. Today I'm going to be making this cute box. I'm actually taking one of these that are meant to be a card, and I'm going to make a cute little box. So I wanted to show you, this is a pretty good sized box. It's about, I guess, the size of the palm of my hand. And let's see how deep it is. I think it was like 1 1/4, let's see, 1.5 inches deep and by 4 inches wide. So it's a nice sized box. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. We're actually going to be taking this from our kit, and this is one of the cards that are going to go in the kit, and also this washi tape that we're going to be using. And the stamps that are in here are very cute, and I'll give you a quick look. They say thanks. They have little tulips. They have a nice border stamp. They have clouds. They have a little sun, a bigger sun, and then they have you're the best, hello friend, it's your day. They have love, hooray, and thanks, and you. So there's a ton of little stamps in here. This is such a great deal. It's only $19.95 a month, and this whole kit comes to your door. Let me just show you in case you're not familiar with the paper pumpkin. When you open it up, all of your washi tape, accessories, whatever you need to punch out, you don't need punches, everything is there, and you just would punch it out with your fingers. And it has envelopes, it has card bases. Sometimes you get projects, sometimes you might get bags or little boxes to make, but this is all cards this time, and I'm going to show you how to take that and make it into a cute little gift box. So let's get started. Now I'm going to take my scoring tool today, and what we're going to use is a piece of 7-inch. I cut this down to 10.5, and we're going to take it on the landscape side, and we're going to score the 10.5-inch side first at 1.5. And then we're going to go 4.5. I'm going to go to 6. And then at 9. And then we're going to turn it to the portrait side, which is the smaller side, the 7-inch. And we're going to score it at 1.5. And we're also going to score it at 5.5. And that's it. Okay. So now I'm just going to take my bone folder and I'm going to fold on all the lines and just give it a good crease. Let's use up a little bit there and just go both sides. Okay, so now everything has a good crease on it, and what we're going to do is we're going to cut up on these score lines just to that score line. So I'm going to take my little paper snips, or you can use scissors. And what I'm going to do on the smaller, like let me cut this other one so you can see. These are bigger tabs and these are smaller. On the smaller ones, I'm going to miter the corners. So I'm just going to take a thin little strip and kind of go off to the sides like that. And I didn't cut that very straight, so let me just straighten this out a little bit. There we go. All right, and then we're going to just miter that one too. And that just helps the box fold up better when you have a little bit off. So I'm just taking just a tiny amount. Okay. And kind of at an angle. So we're going to do the same thing on both ends, both sides. And almost done. There we go. Oops, didn't get enough there. There we go. And then we'll do this last one. And that's it. Okay, so let me just clean up this mess. All right, so when we fold up our box, these little tabs are going to go in, and then the side will come up. Get that piece off. The sides are going to come up like this, just so you can see the way the box is going to go. The little tabs are going to come in, and then the sides will come up, and the same thing here. These tabs will go in and come over, and that's how your box is going to close. So it's good to keep this in mind because we're going to cut some paper now. And what I'm using my paper is from the Fresh Floral. It's our new In Color stack, and it's got all the colors that we have for this new 5 colors. And so I'm going to take my paper cutter, trimmer, and I'm just taking a piece. And again, we need to be cognizant of the design because this is going one way. I wouldn't want to do it sideways because it wouldn't really look right. So I'm going to be cutting it with the pattern going this way, and I'm going to cut it at 1 1/4 inch. Let me just double check my measurements. Yes, 1 1/4. So I'm just going to come over here and make a strip, and then I'm going to cut it across. I need 3 pieces at 3 3/4. So I'm going to come to 3 3/4. I think I'll only get 2 out of that strip. All right. I'm going to take another 1 1/4 and cut it at 3 3/4. And that makes 3 of them. And where these 3 are going to go on our box are going to be on the front, underneath, and then 1 on the back. So that we just need 1, 2, and then 1 underneath. It'll be 3. Okay, now for the short side of the box, we're going to still use the 1 1/4, and we're going to do 2 3/4 now. So we're going to bring it down a little bit. And I'm going to actually need, let's see, that's 2. I'm going to need 4 of these. So I'm going to need to cut 1 more at 1 1/4. And then I'm going to cut 2 more pieces at 2 3/4. So that'll make 4 for the sides, and I'll show you why. There we go. All right, I think that'll do it for the box. Okay, so like I said, this is going to be coming down, so I want to take my piece, and I'm going to put it with the design going in that direction. So I'll have it right about in the middle there. Just get that little piece off of there. Okay. We're not doing anything with the top because that's where our tulips are going to go. And now if we turn this around, we want this going down. So you just have to, when you have a pattern, I mean, if you decide to use this pattern, because you can use one of the other ones that are a little more like a grate or something, it won't be as bad. But see, when my box is together, I still want it all going the right way. Now this one will be coming up under there. So here's where I want to put my design face up. So we'll do it right like that. Okay, so when we close our box, it's just going to go like that. And I am doing it on the inside of the box too. So now we're going to be pulling in our sides, and if our sides are going like this, this is the top part here. So let's go ahead and put some snail on there. Get that in there. Oops. Okay, and the same thing this way. I want my pattern going up. Okay, so now when this closes, so far so good. I just want you to see this. All right, that'll all go up. So now this is coming down like this, so our pattern now has to turn this way and go up. So you just have to keep kind of making it into a box so that you know which way it needs to go. All right, and the same thing, I'll turn it on this side and put my paper on. And then I should be ready. Okay, let me move that over a little bit more. I think I can get it off. I'm going to adjust that a little bit. Better. Okay. So, now we're ready to put the box together. So these two tabs are going to go in and get glued. And I think what I'm going to use at this point is my fast fuse so it really stays closed well because this is a box. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, close that up. To get it straight. All right, that's going to be the top of my box. And then this is going to be the bottom. So at the top, I want to take a 1-inch punch, and I'm just going to go in there halfway and just make a little tab so it'll be easier to open this box. So I'm only going halfway. And now I could go ahead and pull these tabs in and go ahead and put some fast fuse on it. Do the same thing on this side and pull the small tabs in. Here we go. And we're just going to go ahead and bring this up to our score line. Let's see, I think I got that straight. The same thing here. And close up the bottom. And there's our box. See how generous it is inside? I mean, I could put in a fast fuse, maybe two, maybe a fast fuse, and let's see if another nail or two fast fuse might fit in there. And we might be able to close it. Let's see, is that too big? Nope. Yeah, might be a little bit too big. So, all right, maybe one and some shred. But anyway, so now when we close up our box, we have this nice lid up here. So what I did was, I took this little piece that you get for your card, and I'm going to cut it down a 1/2 inch at the top and a 1/2 inch at the bottom. So I'm going to pull in the paper trimmer and just go to the 1/2 inch mark and cut from the top, and then turn it and cut from the bottom. And then that just fits on our box. Very nice. There we go. Okay, but I didn't like it being plain, so what I took was my washi tape that comes with the kit, and I just did a strip at the bottom, and I just kind of used the edge as my guide. And let's see, we'll cut it off about there. And you can always reposition it if you don't push it down too hard in the beginning until you know you have it straight. And then I just pushed it around the back like that, okay? It seems to have a little black mark on it. Oh well. Anyway, that won't show. Let's see. Then we're going to put another piece at the top, and it just gives it a little trim, which I kind of liked. Just like that. All right. And that's why I use my silicone mat, so nothing sticks to my work surface. And there's your top and bottom, okay? And so I took some dimensionals, and I just added it to the bottom. And I just put it on all 4 sides, and then I always stick one in the middle when it's so big. And let's just go ahead and add that to the box. I think I got one more. There we go. Okay, now I can get rid of that. And we're going to just put it right in the center. Yep. Okay, then I took this really cool lemon lime twist. I really love this ribbon. It's just so pliable and really soft. And I went ahead and tied a bow. And I'm trying to make it as small as I can. I don't want it too big because it is thick ribbon. So I'm just going to keep playing with it until I pull it down. And then I pull it a little tighter, and this is how I kind of maneuver it. I haven't cut it off my roll yet until I get it where I want. And then I'm taking my ribbon scissors and I'm just going to snip off the two ends. And then I'm going to add it right there with a glue dot. So I might take two because it is kind of a heavier. And I'm just going to add it right in the corner there. Cute. All right. Then the last part was to stamp our saying. So to match, I'm going to use the Lemon Lime Twist ink. And I'm using You're the Best and just a piece of Whisper white cardstock. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that. And then I'm going to take my paper trimmer again, and I'm just going to cut, let's see, maybe about there. And I think maybe just a little bit off. Maybe not that much. Let's see. And you can play around with this. You could just do it with your scissors. I don't cut real straight with my scissors, so I am trying to do it a little bit better by using my paper trimmer. And then I'm just going to cut off some of the end because this is just a scrap. Let's go about there because I do want to make it a little bit of a flange on the end. All right. And then to make this little part, I don't know if you all know how to do this, but I'll show you real quick. You just take a snip in the middle, and then you go from one corner to the middle and from the other corner to the middle, and that's how you get your edge, kind of a flagged edge. And then again, I just took a couple dimensionals. Let's put one on one, and we're almost done. I just put it right across there. Whoops, let's get that paper off there. Put it right across there. That's why that little dot didn't matter really. And there's your cute box, and you have a little place for your thumb so you can open it and close it, and you can put any kind of treat or little gift in there that you'd like. So that's my little paper pumpkin alternative project for this month. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can go to my website, StampFUNatics.com, and sign up, and you'll get these in the mail, and then we can work on these alternative projects together. I think you'd have a lot of fun with them. And let's see, what else can I tell you? I also have a hostess code this month, and it is StampFUNatics.com. The hostess code is TMNMTJ29, and if you purchase this month using this code, I will be sending you out a little free surprise. So I hope I can be your demonstrator if you don't have one, and I'd be happy to help you in any way I can if you need supplies. All right, thank you, and have a great day.